In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a cohesive mini-series from the 5 types of collage papers taught in my 5 most recent YouTube videos. Hello, my name is Catherine Rains. I'm a mixed media collage artist, and welcome to Tune In Tuesday, where I share art demos to expand your mixed media toolbox. If you see value in this video, I would deeply appreciate a thumbs up, and if you would subscribe to my channel below. Links for all the collage papers used to create these collages are down below under the word more, as well as the links to the 7 other videos where I showed how to create a cohesive mini-series that also harmonizes with the mini-series in this video. You might also want to check out my free 5-lesson online workshop where I teach you how to use all the collage papers taught during Tune In Tuesday to make a fabulous collage the very first try. So let's get into creating a cohesive collage series from 5 types of collage papers. This is my Tune In Tuesday art collection as it stands right now. This was made over the course of a year, and although these are 15 different collages, they actually represent 36 different types of collage papers. So these 2 were made together with the same 5 types of collage papers. These 3 have the same types of collage papers. These 2, these 2, these 2, these 2, and these 2. So although there are 15 individual pieces, all of these collages go together because all the papers were made with the same 2 primaries. Phthalo blue-green shade, Hansa yellow light, with a little addition of some black and some white. I have purposely used just these 2 colors in addition to Quin magenta for my red for the past 3 years so that I can interchange all of my collage papers as I'm continuing to expand different collage series. Today, I'm going to take the latest 5 types of collage papers that I've made and turn them into 2 collages that fit with this series. I've pulled out a small selection of papers from my last 5 paper making techniques, and these are just my favorites of the ones that I've made of these 5 techniques. So I've got glue gun stencils, I've got balloon paper, I've got dendritic paper, spinner art, and homemade paper. So again, the intention behind making this collage is to use 5 pieces of paper, 1 from each of the 5 most recent art demos that I've done, and to put 5 pieces on this little 5x5. So it's really fun to limit your parameters when you're making a collage and see how your papers can fit together. The way I always start a collage is I look at all the papers in front of me and I say, which one is the one that's going like, me, use me. And I am completely in love with this. I've already cut it in half to size it a little bit. So I love this piece of paper. This is the spinner paper. So I start with this piece of paper as the foundation. I need 5 pieces of paper from 5 different types of paper. So I've got 1 out of the 5 right now. So then I'm looking for what would go with this. So I find this one, and I'm also looking for something that has a different value than this. This is pretty busy. This is much quieter, so these would go together, potentially. So I'll kind of play with this. I like that. I don't know where I want to put it, but I like that. So now I need a piece that will not compete with these, and it'll be a 3rd type of collage paper. I'm pretty much in love with this piece of paper, and that will go with these 2. All 3 are very different than each other. So I don't think they'll compete, although these are very close in value. So I'm thinking, why don't I take a piece of dendritic paper and separate these 2 somehow. I could use white or I could use silver. Let's see. Maybe white, a big bar of white in between those. So now I've separated these 2, so it's not so obvious that the colors are similar in terms of values. And so I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I need a 5th piece of paper. This is from my handmade paper demo. I'm thinking, I wonder if I could just hang something off of there, like off to the side. So once I've got my 5 pieces, I like what these look like together. The question is, what orientation do I want them? Like, where do I think they all go together? So I kind of play around with placement here. Suppose I flip this. And I'm also looking at what part of this paper do I want to show, because not all of it is going to show. It's bigger than, the paper is bigger than I need. So I'm thinking something maybe like that. And then maybe just hang this over just off to the side. I will glue this down and cut it down to size, but I think I've got my first design there. I like that. So I'll put that aside. Okay, my second little 5x5. Again, I look at all my papers and I find one that is just intriguing me. Love this one. This is the glue gun stencil art demo paper. So make that my first one. And so now I need something that contrasts with that in a different type of paper, obviously. And I'm in love with all of the spinner art papers. I love those two. And they're very different from each other. Darker value, medium value. This one is much quieter than this one, even though they both have pattern. Because one is a quieter pattern, these actually go together, at least they do to me. That's two papers. Then I've got this little piece. This is from the balloon demo. Suppose I just kind of stick it off to the side here, like on the bottom. Oh, so far I'm loving that. 3 pieces. So I need a piece of dendritic paper. And I kind of like what I did on the other one, was somehow making a separation between these two. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know, maybe I want to do, oh, I like that even better. Like kind of a really small separation. A small little kind of line there with the dendritic. That's 4. I'm almost there. So I think to tie these two together, I want to take one of my little pieces of handmade paper and do a similar thing, which is place this kind of off to the side. So I will cut that down. 5 pieces of paper, 5 different types of paper from 5 different art demos. And I will glue these down and show you the end result. And voila, my 2 little pieces are now done. And I am thrilled. You know, I challenge you to come up with very limited parameters in making a collage. For instance, I was going to make 2 collages, each with 5 different types of collage papers. And another thing that I didn't mention was that I also wanted to have each piece in the collage to not only be a different size, but when I put them side by side, I wanted them to look like they go together, but also be different enough so they're individual. I didn't want them to completely mirror each other. So for instance, this strip here is vertical where it's horizontal. My little circle is at the bottom, the other one's at the top. Of course, I could always turn that around. It could be at the bottom, and that would be fine too. But I kind of like it like that. So it's very distinctly can stand on its own. So each piece looks like it's an individual as well as being part of a series. Now I've got 2 more collages to add to my Tune In Tuesday art series. I just realized that if I put those 2 together, I've got a full circle. Interesting. Sometimes things are just meant to be. I'm off to experiment with another collage paper so that I can continue to expand this series of Tune In Tuesday collages. To learn how I created the 5 collage papers used in this mini-series, click on the link that is about to appear right here, where you can watch my 5 most recent collage paper art demos. And be sure to join my free 5-lesson online class, Collage Kickstart. The link to sign up is under the word more below. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would be deeply grateful if you would. And I'll see you back here next week for another Tune In Tuesday.